Many organizations make use of overhead or also known as pendant hoist. This versatile equipment is typically used to safely maneuver heavy loads around shops, treatment plants, pump stations, and other locations. For the purpose of this short video, we will be focusing on overhead rail-mounted hoists. Of these type of hoists, some of the most common operating systems are electric, pneumatic, and hand-operated chain hoists. In addition, the most common lifting mediums used to lift the loads include wire, rope, or cable, and welded link load chain. Some of the most common loads that may require the use of these hoists may be large drums or other containers, sheet steel and iron, pipe, large pumps and motors and other heavy materials. Since the type of lifting medium is so important, let's talk about some more of the considerations. Wire rope or cable consists of a core, strands, and wires that make up a rope strand. The wire rope wraps onto grooves on the circumference of the hoist drum, transmitting power and motion to the wire rope. The most common sizes of wire rope are generally 5/16 and 3/8 of an inch or greater. The construction and tensile strength requirements of the wire rope has been engineered and determined by the hoist manufacturer. With this in mind, only wire rope with specifications as originally stated by the hoist manufacturer should be used. It is always best to have any of the lifting media such as rope, cable, or chain replaced by a factory-authorized service professional. It should be noted that it is possible to damage wire rope or cable by kinking or bird caging, reducing the list capabilities, or creating a very real hazard while lifting. Welded link load chain consists of a series of interwoven and welded links. The links fit into the pockets of the hoist load sprocket and transmit motion to the load chain during activation. The size chain may vary from a 1/4 inch, 5/16 inches, or more. Welded link load chain is designed and manufactured to specific dimension and strength requirements for a specific hoist. It is critical to know that welded link load chain is not interchangeable between different manufacturers' hoist and is not interchangeable with any other type of welded link lifting chain. Only welded link load chain meeting the specifications as required by the hoist manufacturer should be used. Let's take time to discuss some very important safety issues for working with pendant or overhead hoists. Failure to read and comply with safety precautions in manufacturer's manual and instructions located on the hoist is a safety violation that may result in property damage, serious injury, or death. In addition, it is a good idea to hold a safety briefing prior to using the equipment. It's much better to do so than have an accident. Personal protective equipment must be worn when operating hoists. This would include eye, head, and foot protection at a minimum in most cases. Hoist operators must inspect equipment before each use to ensure no unsafe conditions exist, such as improperly operating limit switches, damaged cable, hooks, chains, or other components that may be worn or in disrepair. Under no circumstances must you ever exceed the rated load capacity of the hoist, chain, cable, slings, or other components. Also, be sure to double-check end stops. End stops prevent the